Good evening. The best and the most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt with heart. Welcome to BMC News Live in English. I am Vinod Narayanan, joining you with the daily news updates. Today's headlines.
Call to end flexi work permit system. Bahrain welcomes Saudi Arabia's announcement to target net zero by 2060. Bahrain to create new jobs to improve educational process. COVID booster shots can reduce viral loads, study reports.
News in detail. Call to end flexi work permit system. A number of Shura Council members have proposed to introduce a law to cancel the flexi work permit system stipulated in the Labour Market Regulatory Authority law. They say that the expatriate workforce benefiting from this system is surplus manpower that the labour market does not need. Their employers have no jobs for them and do not need them. They say that the flexi permit system has created an environment that supports the underground economy. The system encompasses huge numbers of workers who perform unfair practices freely and with immunity. The implementation of the system has adversely affected the national economy, especially small businessmen and traders. Bahrain welcomes Saudi Arabia's announcement to target net zero by 2060. The Kingdom of Bahrain welcomed the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia's launch of wide-ranging environmental initiatives that form a roadmap for protecting the environment and combating climate change. Saudi Arabia's Crown Prince said on Saturday that the world's top oil exporter aims to reach net zero emissions of greenhouse gases, mostly produced by burning fossil fuels, by 2060. He also said it would double the emissions cuts if plans to achieve by 2030. Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman and his energy minister said Saudi Arabia would tackle climate change, but also stressed the continued importance of hydrocarbons and said it would continue to ensure oil market stability. They were speaking at the Saudi Green Initiative ahead of COP26, the UN climate conference in Glasgow at the end of the month, which hopes to agree deeper global emissions cuts to tackle global warming. Bahrain also welcomed the announcement of His Royal Highness Prince Mohammed bin Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, Crown Prince, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Defense in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, to target net zero by 2060. Commenting on this, His Excellency Dr. Mohammed bin Mubarak bin Daina, Special Envoy for Climate Affairs and CEO of the Supreme Council for the Environment, said that the Kingdom of Bahrain welcomes the announcement by the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia of its ambitious goal to target net zero by 2060, which reflects strong awareness of the importance of developing green sectors and addressing climate change and its repercussions. The United States is committed to achieve by 2050, but China and India, the world's second and the third biggest emitters, have not committed to this timeline. Councillors have called for an extension of the maintenance warranty on government homes from the existing 12 months to 10 years. They claimed that structural damages to new homes should be dealt with by the government for a decade or more to help owners who are already saddled with large debts. The Housing Ministry's warranty for free maintenance extends for a year, after which beneficiaries have to pay out their own pocket for repairs. Northern Municipal Council Service Committee Chairman Faisal Shahib called on the ministry to extend the warranty for houses and apartments until beneficiaries complete their loan installments. Bahrain to create new jobs to improve educational process. Bahrain's Education Minister Dr. Majid bin Ali Al Nuaimi has stated that the process of restructuring schools carried out as part of the ministry's restructuring includes the introduction of a number of new jobs to contribute to the raising the capabilities of these schools and providing the best services to the administrative and teaching staff. The minister indicated that the pilot implementation of the project will take place in 4 schools. The new jobs include quality of life, language support, and digital empowerment specialists and social, health, academic, and professional counselors, among others, noting that the projects aim to improve the quality of the educational process and develop services to school affiliates. Auction sought against beastly neighbors. Inconsiderate animal lovers, trainers and breeders who make their neighbors unhappy with their beastly behavior could face the wrath of the authorities and hefty fines. Anyone who introduces farm animals to birds to their residential properties will face serious administrative and legal action if councillors get their way. The issue was raised and an action plan agreed at the Southern Municipal Council's weekly session. Bahrainis love animals, but there is a line between loving them, harassing and bothering other residents. Tough action needs to be taken immediately, said Council Chairman Badr al-Tamimi. Farmers Market opens in December. The 9th edition of the popular Bahraini Farmers Market will be held again from December. The weekly agriculture carnival attracts thousands of shoppers to the Budaya Botanical Garden. The annual event had to be cancelled last year due to the pandemic. Details of this year's limited activities, which are expected to be held every Saturday throughout the winter season, were revealed on Sunday by Under Secretary for Agriculture and Marine Resources, Dr. Nabil Abu Al-Fateh. Bahrain reports 65 new COVID-19 cases along with 55 recoveries. Out of the 16,990 COVID-19 tests carried out on 23rd October, 65 new cases have been detected among 20 expats, 36 contacts of active cases and 9 travelers. There were 55 recoveries. There are currently 2 cases in critical condition and 5 receiving treatment. Out of a total of 660 active cases, 658 are stable. Now we will be back after a very short break.
All your favorite products under one roof in Bahrain at 27-year-old Megamart and Macromart. Bakery, fresh meat and fish, fruits and vegetables, sweets and snacks, ready-to-eat foods, dairy products, grocery or consumer goods. To have a wonderful shopping experience, please visit your nearest Megamart Macromart branch. Megamart and Macromart, full of goodness.
Welcome back. Marina FC champions of BIFA Cup 2021. Marina FC emerged champions at the season opener BIFA 7, a side cup held on October 14, 15 and 21 at Manama Club Jufair under BIFA, Bahrain Indian Football Association. In a highly entertaining finals versus Al Kalawi FC, Marina emerged victorious in the penalty shootouts 5-4 after game ended in a 2-2 stalemate at the end of normal time. Srijit C of Marina FC was adjudged the best player of the tournament and also emerged the top scorer of the tournament with 7 goals. Verghese Francis of Marina FC won the best defender award, while Hassan of Al Karawi won the best goalkeeper award. Israel and UAE signed green corridor agreements for vaccinated passengers. Israel and the United Arab Emirates have signed a green corridor agreement allowing passengers vaccinated against the novel coronavirus to travel freely between the two countries, the Israeli consulate in Dubai said on Twitter on Sunday. 5,000 participants for Future Investment Initiative. The upcoming 5th edition of Future Investment Initiative to be held under the theme Invest in Humanity in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia from October 26 to 28 will bring together more than 2,000 missions and 5,000 participants. The 5th edition will discuss ways to invest in clean water, education, public health, gender equality and fighting poverty, mainly in the countries that would not receive COVID-19 vaccines. Further Investment Institute CEO Richard Atias was quoted as saying in a Saudi press agency report. UAE and Estonia expand space collaboration at Expo 2020 Dubai. The UAE Space Agency had held high-level bilateral talks with a delegation of senior government and business officials from the Republic of Estonia to accelerate collaboration and the transfer of space-related technologies and services. Director General of the UAE Space Agency, Salim Bati Salim Al Kobaisi, met with Deputy Secretary General for Business and Consumer Environment at Estonia's Ministry of Economic Affairs and Communications, Seli Kram, and the Estonia Pavilion, Emirates News Agency reported. Taking place on the sidelines of Expo 2020 Dubai Space Week, this meeting between the two officials explored the potential of greater collaboration in all space-related fields. These included opportunities to strengthen ties across science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, and facilitate new partnerships between the public and private sector to drive economic growth and human progress. 5th Europe GCC Business Forum concludes at Expo 2020. Business and government leaders from the European Union and the GCC came together at the 5th Europe GCC Business Forum that focused on how to drive the post-pandemic recovery in the Europe and the GCC towards a green and digital transition. The event took place at Expo 2020 Dubai on October 23 with panel discussions that covered different topics as part of accelerating GCC economic diversification after the crisis, the way forward. The forum involved sessions that covered topics such as enhancing Europe GCC trade and investment, innovation and economic acceleration, and trade and investment opportunities in the GCC with speakers from Europe and the GCC region that discussed the potentials for each segment and future plans. WWE superstars fight cyberbullying in Riyadh. WWE Crown Jewel has organized an awareness event to combat cyberbullying under the slogan "Be a Star." The event aims to guide children to the appropriate ways to deal with negative responses on social media and to benefit from the passion of this age group for WWE superstars to deliver targeted messages to educate young people, Saudi Press Agency reported. The stars participating in the event advised the children to believe in their capabilities, know their most prominent strengths, and enhance their self-confidence, providing positive messages and directives for children to deal in the best way with negative responses in all social media. The event also witnessed the attendance of a large number of children and school students who interacted with their favorite WWE superstars, expressing their happiness with their presence and fulfilling a wish they had always dreamed of, which is to meet the stars and to get to know them closely. Season's final F1 race will be held in full capacity at Yas Marina Circuit, UAE. Formula 1 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix 2021 will be held in full capacity at Yas Marina Circuit, organizers revealed. With the boost in total fan attendance at the circuit, children under the age of 12 will now also be permitted to attend events during the race week. The Yas Marina Circuit announced in the press release, a selection of precautionary measures will remain in place, including temperature checking, venue sanitization, and social distancing, while there will be a first aid and COVID-19 testing point on site, including a dedicated quarantine room for suspected cases, organizers said. It was also revealed that attendees must wear masks at all times and must present a green pass through the Al Hosni app, as well as a negative PCR test within 48 hours of attendance. Fans can also enjoy an exclusive preview of the 2022 F1 car. The session's final race will take place from December 9 to 12. COVID booster shots can reduce viral loads, study reports. COVID booster shots can significantly reduce viral loads. A recent study in Israel revealed after analyzing samples from 11,000 people infected with the COVID Delta variant. Data shows that viral load in vaccinated people is much lower compared to the unvaccinated, which means even if they get the infection, the transmission will be minimal. There are three key reasons which demand a booster dose. The first, if you didn't respond adequately to the first two doses. Second, if you come under the category of immunocompromised, and also when over time the immunity achieved as a result of the vaccine wanes off. We now know that the protection attained through vaccination starts to weaken with time, depending on the type of vaccine. It can last anywhere from 7 to 12 months. Somali film wins Pan-African Film Festival Grand Prize. Somalia's entry, The Grave Digger's Wife, by Finnish Somali writer-director Kader Ayardas Ahmed won the prestigious Stallion of Yenenga Grand Prize for Best Film at the Pan-African Film Festival in Ouagadougou, Burkina Faso on Sunday. The poignant drama about a gravedigger struggles to raise money to pay for his wife's surgery took home the 20 million franc prize money and the Golden Stallion statue. The film, which was Somalia's first official entry for the Best International Feature Film category of the 2021 Academy Awards, premiered at the Cannes Festival in July. This 27th edition was postponed by nearly 8 months to October 16 to 23, 2021 due to the COVID-19 pandemic and security challenges the country is facing. With that, we come to the end of today's news. Stay tuned for daily news updates in BMC News Live English at 7:30 p.m. every day. I am Vinod Narayanan signing off from BMC News Live. Good night.